Good day. Welcome to Africa and Geopolitics. Today we'll be doing another reaction video just talking about Joseph Borrell, who is the High Representative of the European Union. He's a representative that deals with foreign affairs and security policy. And I thought it was important to just hear what the European Union thinks, right, as into their relationship with the African continent. Very important for us to know what they're thinking and how they're going about thinking about it. So without further ado, here we go.
And the most pressing priority for us today is the relations with Africa. In the agenda, this was one of the two items. And we started the work with the European Union foreign ministers to discuss on how do we want to shape our relationship with our African partners in order to prepare the 2020 European Union-African Union Summit. We need a comprehensive strategy with Africa. When Europeans think on Africa, they think on migration and demography, because they are watching images of people arriving to the European coast and people dying crossing the Mediterranean. For sure, migration is one of the most important issues we have to deal with African neighbors, but it's not the only one.
This year has been difficult in many ways, but we can't forget.
So he's made it clear that there is a concern, right, within the European Union in terms of their relationship with Africa.
In the past 2
But the
decades,
fact,
China has built large infrastructure projects in almost every country in Africa, and this has made Western critics uncomfortable.
China and Africa.
pardon me, this will be one of my videos to do in the future, so at least you are informed as to what's going to happen. Let's get back to it. So Joseph Borrell discusses the relationship that needs to happen between Africa and Europe, and he's talking about their own position. And there's a saying which says that, I think even Anthony Blinken, the American Secretary of State, you know, the American politician leader said that if they are talking of you and you are not around the table, then you are basically on the menu. So the European Union has been developing an African strategy. What does that strategy entail? We still to know, you know, and what are the objectives? But I think one of the key objectives is to deal with the issue of immigration, because immigration is central to policy. The fact that there is a movement of people, because of course the European Union, the Europeans have got the perception that the majority of Africans are immigrating towards their shores, which is not necessarily true, because the biggest form of immigration is inter-Africa trade, but there is immigration going on towards Europe. So they are very concerned about that, and they believe that they need to develop a strategy around it. Now, how will they go about doing that? Question to you. And then how will the African government react to it? Now, the European Union is one unitary bloc, and they will be engaging each and every single African government divided. How will that work? You know, therefore, the idea of one foreign policy, one domestic policy, one army, one economic policy would work better in situations such as this. Then at least the whole continent can negotiate in one voice. But, you know, who am I? It's just a suggestion. Take it or leave it. So remember to hit the like and subscribe button, and do not forget to hit the notification bell in order to get not just the news, but the news analyzed and explained. So I say, Uhuru na umoja. Peace from me to you.